Using Hero Mega Minion with Lava Hound makes sense. Using it with Hog Rider is kinda stupid, honestly. So today I will be ranking the synergies of Hero Mega Minion. Alright, so starting off, let me just make the tiers clear. We have at first strong synergy, which is if they really work well together. Decent synergy is mostly, if they work well, but it's not insanely crazy. Works is gonna be where I would put stuff let's say Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Minion kind of works in the same deck, but there is no direct synergy between them, so Mini P.E.K.K.A. would go there. No synergy is when they kind of just don't help each other. And harms the card is for the rare cases where a card kind of harms another one. So for example, Electro Spirit and Graveyard, because it enables King Tower activations, if that makes sense. First we have Skeletons. Now Skeletons I would put in Works because it's cheap, it allows you to cycle it to it faster, but there is no super direct synergy. So it's kind of it's okay. Bomber, I think it's in Works because Bomber is a good card for giant decks, and giant decks usually play, Bomber and stuff like that, so I feel that would go here. Goblins, there is no synergy, it's a cycle card mostly, and it just doesn't work. And also they have a hero which is really important for them, but also it's after the update you kind of have to pick between one hero or two heroes. Basically they kind of compete for the spot with the Hero Mega Minion. Spear Goblins, I think similar stuff, though they don't have the hero, so it they are not competing for a slot. Zap, it's kind of it's a good spell because besides it being played in giant decks, it also can help Mega Minion take out stuff faster. So it's if they can't the Mega Minion can't one-shot a card faster, it you can combine it with a Zap and deal more damage to it. Knight is similar to Goblins. It's they are competing for a hero slot. Knight is a little bit better than Goblins in terms of being non-hero, so it's better, but it's a cycle card, so it doesn't really work. Archers are a cycle card as well, I wouldn't really put them. Minions, this is a little bit controversial. I would say Minions is somewhere between no synergy and Works. The reason is because Minions kind of fill the same role as Hero Mega Minion. So it's why would you want two of the same card? But it's also I would say Works can work for it if you are going for a full Lava Hound deck. So that's kinda okay. Arrows, I think is Zap. It's slightly better than Zap because Zap would reset the tower and get it to target on your Mega Minion. Whereas with Arrows, you kind of can deal more damage. It's easier to one or two shot certain things when combined with the Hero Mega Minion. So I think that kind of works with it. Buildings, I think there is no synergy with buildings. I don't really see how the Hero Mega Minion would help them. Same goes for Mortar, I think. Barbarians is in Works because it's a Lava Hound card, and Hero Mega Minion is great in Lava. Minion Horde is more of a bait card. I don't know if I want to put it in Works because some Lava decks could play it, but I also feel it's more in no synergy because I don't think you want the high DPS of Mega Minion and Minion Horde at the same time. Tombstone is a building, but it's a lava building, more or a lava or a graveyard building, so it's I think it's in Works. Musketeer, there's this gimmicky thing of Evo Musketeer and Hero Mega Minion, but that's too expensive, I wouldn't consider it. And also it has a hero, so if the Hero Musketeer was good, it would be competing for a spot. I don't want to focus too much on the competing for a spot because I think eventually everything in the game should have a hero and an Evo, maybe. I don't know, there's no confirmation, but that's how it feels. So I feel it's in no synergy because it's mostly a cycle card. Valkyrie is mostly a cycle card, but Lava Hound decks play it, so I would say it's in Works. Hog Rider. Now, Hog Rider is, it's a win condition, so it's something you build your deck around, and I don't really imagine there is a single Hog deck that could maybe play Hero Mega Minion. Maybe they could like try to swap it for Firecracker, but that's like a little bit gimmicky. Maybe it's like a troll video, so I would say that really doesn't work. Mini P.E.K.K.A is in works. It's like similar to Bomber. It's a good giant card, or like Goblin Giant or stuff like that, but it's really not that important. Fireball, I'd say decent synergy. Maybe like you wanna snipe an Electro Dragon, so like you Hero Mega Minion, Fireball, and then like have your Mega Minion continue attacking the tower. You know, it's like it works similar to spells. It's a little bit more expensive, so it's like 5 plus 4, it's 9 elixir. So it's like less good than Zap overall. Bomb Tower, cycle building. Goblin Hut, it's a graveyard building. Maybe graveyard decks could use Hero Mega Minion. I haven't seen that in practice. In theory, it should be good. So it's like bottom of forks, top of no synergy. I kind of like can't decide where to kind of put it. Part of me wanna coin flip it, but I'll just put it here. Giant, strong synergy. This is the first strong synergy of this video. Giant is really great with Hero Mega Minion because it's a 5 cost tank, and it uses Mega Minion before the hero itself. And with the hero, it can take out stuff like Wizard, stuff like, you know, Witches, maybe Musketeers, Dart Goblins. It's like Hero Mega Minion is a really important support card for Giant. Wizard, I'm kind of like thinking here, it's a good Giant card, but there's like no direct synergy between them, especially since like both of them attack the air, so it's like they don't benefit each other. They kind of like do the same stuff. So I think here is good. Inferno Tower, this is like an anti-beatdown card, and like Mega Minion is a beatdown card. It's like there is no help between these two. Rocket, I don't think you're ever gonna Rocket and Hero Mega Minion at the same time, at like one target. And it's a cycle, you know, spell, so like we'll put it here. Pump is a beatdown card, of course, or like it could be bridge spam, like that could be argued with 3 Musketeers and whatever. But either way, it's like a hybrid between beatdown, bridge spam, and like spell bait. I think just given that it's good in beatdown, it could work with them. Although like most beatdown card decks that play Pump don't really use Hero Mega Minion, but I'll still keep it because like Hero Mega Minion is like a bit of an expensive thing to go for if you want to place it an ability. So Pump kind of helps with him. I would say even in decent synergy, because like it boosts the odds of you being able to place a Mega Minion and immediately ability to snipe something. So like the elixir advantage is really helpful directly to the card, more so than it works in the beatdown deck itself. Barb Hut, strong synergy. I'm just joking. I think there is like no synergy between these two. There is maybe an off chance that you would have like alt saying, oh well, Mega Minion hero can snipe the Barb Hut counters like Furnace and whatever. So it's like I'm kind of unsure where to put it, either down here or up here. I'm kind of like not entirely sure. Mirror. I don't think you would wanna mirror Mega Minion. I also don't think there is any deck that kind of like uses Mega Minion. I'd say it might even harm the card, but because like, you know, the mirrored one could take the ability of the other Mega Minion, but it's like it's another kind of like a mirrored Hero Mega Minion, so like you could still use the ability. So I'd say no synergy. Rage is amazing. Rage is actually way better than Zap, and I would say even better than Arrows, because it doesn't reset the tower. It can take out swarms that they place to distract and save their tower. So like I've had a few games against Expo where I would snipe the archer and rage immediately to kill their skeletons and get on tower. So like rage is really amazing, and it's also like good in every single kind of giant or goblin giant decks. So it's like it's a really decent synergy. I'd say even strong synergy. Honestly, I feel like comfortable enough to go for strong synergy here. Skeleton Army. Skeleton Army is kinda I mean, some giant decks could use it. Maybe Giant Graveyard, maybe Giant Sparky, but it also like is there is no direct synergy between them. Maybe maybe Mega Minion could like snipe a princess or something and protect the skeleton army. I would say it works. Like works is a good pick for this. Goblin Barrel, like it's a little bit gimmicky to say if they place something on the Goblin Barrel, I could like Mega Minion and go to the tower immediately. That's a little bit too expensive, so I'd say no synergy. Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon is a good graveyard and Lava Hound card. I use it in my giant deck, but I'm a weird person. Either way, it's like I think Works is a good tier for this. It's kind of like similar to Wizard in a sense, but it also like is an air card, so it can bait out air counters. So yeah, I will put it here. Freeze. Freeze, like you could freeze something or like freeze the tower or whatever if they kind of like try to counter your Hero Mega Minion. But this is mostly a sudden death or like a triple elixir kind of play. But it works, so I'll put it here, but it's like not that crazy. Witch is a beatdown and graveyard card. Hero Mega Minion kind of works with it, but although like most of the time the decks that run Witch don't run Mega Minion, I'm kind of like torn between Works and no synergy, but I guess I'll go with Works. Prince is probably on top of Works or something like along the lines like this is in no order, but it's also like it's good to acknowledge if something works better than the other. So it's like Prince works better than Mini P.E.K.K.A. It works better than maybe like the Lava Hound stuff. It's like because of Giant Double Prince mainly. So that's why I think it's like kind of great here. Balloon is like in a strong synergy. It's a strong synergy contender. I've had like a lot of Balloon players that play Hero Mega Minion. They would snipe my Witch, snipe my Baby Dragon, snipe like maybe my minions because like the Mega Minion can kill the other two minions. It's a really strong synergy. It's a card that works in Balloon decks. Even if they don't run Lava Hound, it's really decent in Balloon decks. Giant Skeleton, I genuinely don't really see anything crazy with this, so I'll just like throw it in no synergy. Oh, did that scrolling mess up? I don't know, like the way I set up OBS, maybe scrolling kind of affected it. Let me see. Yeah, it does. Cool. I'm kind of like worried about how the tier list would change size if, you know, the cards start becoming, you know, like super populated or whatever. You know, like the tier list is gonna get bigger and bigger over time. So let me just like make this a little bit smaller, honestly, because like yeah, that kind of should assure that if I fill up the no synergy tier, it wouldn't get like pushed too out of the stuff, you know. Lightning for a heavy spell, it kind of does the same thing as a Mega Minion does. So like it can snipe witches, it can snipe wizard. I don't think you want lightning and Mega Minion in the same deck, although like Giant Double Prince could run lightning, so I could maybe put it in Works. I think it's like too gimmicky to use two things that can snipe support cards. So I would avoid doing that. Like even like Mega Minion Hero can even snipe buildings. So I'd say no synergy. Expo. There was like this one Expo deck that used to run Mega Minion, but that's like far dead. So I would say no synergy. P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. decks running Mega Minion is a little weird, but I think to an extent I can see it working. Mega Minion could cover up like against Musketeers, Ice Wizards, Witches, Wizards, and stuff like that. And it could work in bridge spam because like if they overwhelm you and you're just like struggling with your life and just placing cards the moment you have the elixir, if they suddenly just warp with a Mega Minion on one of your ranged cards that you just placed, you instantly just lose the game. So I'd say Works here. Decent synergy is kind of like arguable, but I'd say Works for P.E.K.K.A. itself. The deck could be in decent synergy. Golem. This is a strong synergy. I think it's a little less bad. I mean, it's a little less good than Giant. It's like not as good as Giant is, but it's like really good. I would say I can see like a lot of Golem decks just running Mega Minion because Golem is really beefy. So like if the Mega Minion gets on tower, it will get way more damage than if it gets on tower with a Giant, because, you know, like Giant would die and the tower would retarget back, stuff like that. Golem is like way harder to deal with. It's like much chunkier. It requires more elixir on defense. So it's like it works well. Royal Giant, I would say no synergy, although that like one could argue otherwise. I'd say like Royal Giant in general, a lot of the defenses are kind of closer to your side, so it's easier to snipe them with like a hunter or like a fisherman or even like regular minions. So I would say like it's because of the Royal Giant range. There is really nothing crazy. Like I don't think people would counter it well with, you know, like it doesn't die as much to Witch and like Musketeer as like a regular Giant does, basically. Especially because they run Monk. So like Monk can kind of kill Musketeers. Hero Mega Minion is not that important for them. 3 Musketeers, I think it's a little too gimmicky. They are really strong against air. They are really strong against like covering up themselves. So what they need the most is tanks, and because they need tanks, having 5 elixirs spent on a Hero Mega Minion just doesn't work for them, because to an extent they would rather just like they would get more value out of a Monk or like an Ice Golem or a Battle Ram than just say sniping, let's say, Bowler or Executioner with a Mega Minion, which is like very gimmicky. Dark Prince, this has to go besides the Prince. I would put them specifically just because of the Dark Prince, Double Prince gimmick. This is hilarious. Basically overall, I would say it works even better than Prince, because like Dark Prince is a splasher, he doesn't deal heavy damage, so Mega Minion kind of covers that up. But basically, Double Prince decks run Mega Minion, and it's like a great card there. So yeah, I have like to scroll down a little bit. That's I didn't take that into account. Wait, let me resize that. This is the first time I kind of like do tier lists, so I don't know what the perfect size is. I guess we would just like go for small size for now. Should be good here. Alright, so for poison, I would say it's like, it's not as good as the other spells. It could maybe work, but I'm also like inclined to say no synergy, because like, you know, the poison doesn't deal the damage instantly. It isn't really that helpful for the Mega Minion. It can cover up Swarm, but it's like, it's not like the Mega Minion is a 3 elixir miner that you just place here, so I'll just place it here. Princess, cycle card, already snipes the tower. It doesn't need a tower sniper, so I just put it here. Ice Wizard, I think it just like doesn't work. Fire Spirit is kinda okay. It covers up like the splash for like lack of splash in Mega Minion. So let's say there's a push with like a Knight and Goblin Gang, and you just have like Mega Minion, Hero Mega Minion on defense and stuff like that. It can help, and it's also like 1 elixir, helps you cycle faster. It's because like Hero Mega Minion is a card that you could use as a win condition if you can't break through. I had a match against a Logbait player where my only tower damage was from Hero Mega Minion because they had Inferno Tower. So like having a 1 cycle, 1 elixir spirit really helps that. Furnace, I would say no synergy, but I'm also like, I can see some beatdown decks run Furnace, maybe some graveyard decks, so I kind of can see it working. Guards, that's a good lava card. I also see some Giant decks running guards sometime, like Giant Graveyard, for example. We've had like even Double Prince and like Giant Sparky run guards when they were broken, but they're not, or maybe like they're not as good, but they're still broken because like, you know, there's a lot of splash, so they get countered easily. Either way, I think it works here. Miner, Mega Minion and Miner kind of like do the same thing, Hero Mega Minion and Miner, so I can see it in not working. One could say Lava Hound decks can use Miner, so it could be decent for him. But it's also like, if you're using Miner, why use Hero Mega Minion? And if you're using Hero Mega Minion, why use Miner? I don't think you need two of them to snipe backline stuff and like support cards. And even if you have like two of them, then you would have to get rid of your heavy spell. Because like, I think having Miner, Mega Minion, and Fireball Zap is really weird. I don't think someone is running like Musketeer Furnace Hunter at in the same deck. Like, just don't do that. Sparky isn't works. I think it could. I would say it's an even decent synergy because like Mega Minion could cover up Electro Dragons. Sparky could cover up. I don't think Sparky covers up anything for the Hero Mega Minion, but Electro Dragon overall. I don't think Ewiz, because like Ewiz is usually dropped reactively on top of the Sparky, so it's like you can't react in time. It's near impossible. But stuff like Electro Dragon, sometimes maybe even Breaking Pumps, because like Sparky decks usually don't run a heavy spell because you have like the strongest defensive card in the game because of the splash and like the insane damage it does. So why need a big spell? So it's like that. Lava Hound, strong synergy. I'd say maybe even better than Giant. This is likely the best card to pair Mega Minion with. It's because like Lava Hound usually preys on the fact that the opponent doesn't have as much air defense as they usually do. So it's like that's what makes it very matchup based. Maybe that's kind of like a slightly rantful. That's kind of why I consider the deck brain dead. Don't get me wrong, I don't think like the deck is entirely brain dead. It's just like extremely brain dead in certain matchups where the opponent has only one air card, so the lava player only needs to focus on that one air card specifically. So it's like kind of like that. So if the opponent has only one or two air counters and your Mega Minion is really good at sniping one of them and you have like a big spell or something like that, it's really easy to overwhelm them. So like Lava Hound is literally the best card to pair with Mega Minion. Ice Spirit, I would say it's kind of like Fire Spirit and Skeletons. I'd say it's like worse because like Fire Spirit does better in like beatdown than Ice Spirit. It's not like either of them do well, but Fire Spirit is better. Like if I had a gun to my head and someone told me you have to use a spirit other than heal, I would pick Fire in a beatdown deck, then Electro, then Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit is like the worst one here. Bowler. Bowler works in some giant graveyard decks and in regular graveyard decks, but it kind of like does get some King Tower activations, so it's like I don't know how much helpful would that be for Mega Minion. So low key maybe harms the card because yeah, or I guess no synergy. It's like easy to prevent King Tower activations with Bowler. So it's like I'm kind of like comfortable enough to put it in no synergy. Just play your Bowler on the corners and it becomes way harder to activate with him. Log. Log is it doesn't reach where the Mega Minion would reach behind the towers. It's also a cycle spell, so no synergy there. Lumberjack. Lumberjack is in works. I think it's like almost as good as like Prince and Dark Prince, but it's not quite as good. It's a good card for beatdown. It uses an Evo slot mostly because it's good with the Evo. It's better than Mini P.E.K.K.A. because of the Death Rage. So it's like works is a really no-brainer for this one. Ice Golem. Ice Golem, there is no direct correlation. It's a tank. It could work for graveyard decks, but it's like any other tank fills up the same role. Ice Golem specifically doesn't really help the Mega Minion. Mega Minion. How does Mega Minion work with Hero Mega Minion? It's just like you can't use them. It harms the card. You can't use both at the same time. Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon is in... I don't want to say decent synergy because like this is like a mostly defensive card. It can work on offense. I think decent synergy because like this is very, very scary on offense and Hero Mega Minion can make it way scarier by sniping out stuff, especially if it's like behind a Lava Hound. Graveyard. Graveyard, it's not strong synergy. I don't see a lot of that. It's not even decent synergy. Maybe it is and we are sleeping on it. I don't know, like I have this idea in my head that Graveyard Hero Mega Minion should work. But it's like too gimmicky and a triple elixir kind of thing. I think Works is fine for it. This is like fair. I think this is fair for now. Maybe it could like get higher later on, but like I feel like this is good enough. Elite Barbarians. This is a Sparky card, or a Bridge Spam card. Hero Mega Minion can kind of like do okay with it, but yeah, I think Works is good enough for it. Tornado. I don't know. It's a little too gimmicky. I don't think no synergy is fair because like you could maybe have like let's just say it's sudden death and you are very low on damage compared to him and he's about to win the tiebreaker and then he plays something beefy in the back like a knight, right? But it's like he thinks, well, I mean, even if he snipes it with a Mega Minion, it's like the Mega Minion will take a lot of time to kill it. But then you Hero Mega Minion and then like pull it with a Tornado away and like have your Mega Minion target on the tower and get like that one last hit that would win you the game. Very, very niche situation, but like it's, even though it's niche, it works, so I'm inclined to put it here. Clone. What are we doing exactly with this? Nothing. I mean, you could argue maybe like it can push the Mega Minion on top and like do something similar to Tornado, but it's like way less consistent than Tornado, so like I don't see that gimmick even being ever useful. Electro Wizard, it's a good giant card, it's a good P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam card, it works in the same decks as the Mega Minion. There is kind of no direct synergy between them. It's partially kind of harmful for the card also because of the tower resets. So it's like, I think no synergy is fine. Goblin Gang, no synergy. It's like too expensive. It's a cycle card. It's like, it doesn't work in beatdown that much. Dart Goblin could say the same as well. Battle Ram is in works. I think like some of the Battle Ram counters could be a good thing for the Mega Minion to warp on. So like, yeah, I think that could work well with it. Executioner, mostly a cycle card. I know people will just jump before saying cycle and will say, well, it's control or whatever. I mean, just that bullshit. To me, the game is either cycle or beatdown. I want to make a video about that on my main channel. It's like, it's been in the work for like maybe 6 or 7 months. By saying in the work, it's like in the background, so nothing like insane. It's not like I'm working on it every single day, but I have like a decent idea that I want to cover. Bats, I mean, okay, I guess. Heal Spirit is like, I don't see Heal Spirit healing him when he's close to the tower. This is like, if a Heal Spirit gets this far, they deserve losing the game. I don't think it's like the Mega Minion that lost them the game. It's just the fact that my push was close to the tower and he had nothing defending for a Spirit to jump and heal a Mega Minion on tower. So I think Works is okay. It's like obviously better than Skeletons because like it's a one cycle card and it's like it even works in beatdown. Like in beatdown decks, I usually use Heal Spirit voluntarily because it's a really broken card. People will say it's not broken. I say it's broken, and almost every single time I play a beatdown deck with the Heal Spirit, it feels like the start of the match every other game. Bandit, kind of similar to Battle Ram. This is decent spot for her. I think she's fine. Maybe she's like slightly better because like you can combo a Bandit dash with a Hero Mega Minion kind of like swipe on, let's say, an Archer Queen before she goes invisible. I don't know if that actually kills it, but like in general, you could do stuff with it, but it's not like the stuff are good enough for it to be in decent synergy. So I kind of like would do that. Night Witch, it's a Golem card, but I wouldn't say strong or decent synergy. It doesn't really, you know what, like to an extent it can take out Hunters. It can take out wizards. It can take out like those splash range cards that really destroy Night Witch. So to an extent, I think they really work together, especially because like the bats that spawn from the Night Witch would force out specific air counters or like spells or stuff. So it makes like the Mega Minion work better with them. Skeleton Barrel, Cycle Win Condition, nothing really too crazy. Flying Machine, I wouldn't really use Flying Machine and Mega Minion in the same deck. Maybe certain lava decks could do that, but it's a little bit of a weird... it's a weird combination because like they're both weak to Fireball, they're both weak to... I don't know, like a lot of stuff. It's just like they cover the same stuff almost. It's like a cheap, annoying air card that can deal a lot of damage if left ignored. So, yeah, I mean... It's also mostly a Recruits and like Piggies card more than Lava. Let's put it here. Cannon card, nothing crazy. I wouldn't like put it here. Mega Knight. Mega Knight is a little bit similar to P.E.K.K.A, although like Mega Knight struggles against tanks more than ranged cards because he jumps, you know, basically. So it's like Mega Knight benefits more from having like a Prince, for example, whereas a P.E.K.K.A would like play Dark Prince for the splash because, you know, she has the damage input. So it's like not as good as P.E.K.K.A. I would put in no synergy. Zappies, no synergy. I don't see how they help, or like how the Mega Minion would help them in any way. Bar Barrel, it's like, it's in works. I think it's decent. Partially one could say like it has a hero slot that can compete, but it's also like it's a beatdown spell. It's it can, I don't know, it can't do anything more. It's just like, it just works. It's like nothing too insane. The size of the tier list changed. Let me check OBS. It's fine. It's still looking good. Hunter. It's a Royal Giant card. It can maybe work in like some balloon, Lumberjack balloon decks, but it's like if you're running Hunter and the Lumberjack balloon, then you don't really need Mega Minion for the air defense, so it's like, yeah, I'll just put it here. Ghost, bridge spam card, kinda works because like if they are low on elixir and they really have to place something on a ghost that is really close, you can preemptively play your Mega Minion and just warp on it, make your ghost win the 1v1 by making it to 2v1, and then like get a lot of stuff on their tower. Magic Archer, kinda, it's, I mean, it could like, you could snipe something and like damage it a bit and then like hit it with a Mega Minion and like have them, you know, tag team it with like geometry and like warping and whatever, but like call it the math and quantum physics or whatever combo. But I think like this is like way too gimmicky. No. Rascals, I don't see like a huge appeal here. It's like a hyper bait card. It's like bait in general, but like mostly hyper bait right now because of how broken and brain dead it is. So it's like, yeah. Wait, I need to resize that for the millionth time. Like, are we being really serious here? Oh wait, hold on. Okay, it can't really get any smaller than that. I'd have like to... Yeah, I think it's like impossible to keep the tier list in the same thing, or either way. We'll just like scroll between it. You know what? I'll just like I don't want to put that here, but since we're gonna be scrolling anyway, let me just like make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, this is a little bit chopped, but this is like the first time I make a tier list. Either way, Snowball, similar to Rage, Zap, and like the other spells. The pushback is like helpful. It doesn't reset the tower, so it makes it better. I would say decent synergy. It's also like the damage is really helpful. I would say it's like part of the reason. Like, part of my issue with Snowball is it doesn't take out the Shield of Evil Wizard, but that's like a very niche interaction. Whereas Zap, like, you could zap the Evil Wizard and then go Hero Mega Minion on it. But like, it's like way too niche. I don't want to like just focus too much. Recruits themselves, I can see working because a lot of like the counters for recruits are played in the back. Like, because like when you go recruits in the back, they usually have to go something in the back to cover one of the two lanes. So they can, because like it's really hard to pressure, because like you can't pressure recruits in the back. Whatever you play, there is 3 recruits on the other side. So it kind of like opens up the way for Mega Minion to snipe stuff. So I think it works decently okay in recruits, but it wouldn't have to. It would have to be something other than Fireball Bait. Like, I don't think you can play Hero Mega Minion in Fireball Bait. You'd have like to play a bridge spam recruits deck, which isn't really that that bright of an idea, but it kind of like can work fine. Royal Hogs, it's either Cycle or Recruits card. It's a win condition. The Mega Minion doesn't help them. I would say no synergy. Goblin Giant, this is decent synergy. I'd say it's a little bit less like not as good as Giant because it's more expensive, and the Spear Goblins don't really directly help the Mega Minion because like the Speed Goblins are usually locked on a tank, not on a support. So you don't want the Mega Minion to warp on a tank. So it's like there is no help here. Electro Dragon. Some Golem decks, some Lava Hound decks run it. It's kinda okay, but it's also like nothing too crazy. Ram Rider, kind of similar to Battle Ram. Where's Battle Ram? Just place them right next to one another. It's okay. Like, on paper it works. It could be like slightly better than Battle Ram because like of the snare. It can help like Mega Minion take out, like, let's say an Executioner faster or something like that. But it's like nothing too insane. Wall Breakers, nah. Earthquake, nah. Goblin Cage is a good E-Giant, Golem, and even Lava Hound card. It works. There is no like super good synergy between them, but like they work in the same deck, so you can pair them well together. And I think like to an extent they also work in even other decks. Like, whatever deck you have, if you have like Goblin Cage, it's not a bad idea to run Hero Mega Minion, as opposed to like if you have like Phoenix, for example. Where's the Phoenix? Where like, yeah, Phoenix. Like, Phoenix just does the same thing. Like, there's no point in running Phoenix and like, you know, Hero Mega Minion. Even like a Lava Hound deck, if you run Phoenix and Hero Mega Minion, like technically the Phoenix, the Hero Mega Minion could snipe like the Musketeers for Phoenix, but like they just like do the same thing. You're better off playing Skeleton Dragons or like Inferno Dragons, so like what's the point? Fisherman, no synergy. Like, I don't know what you would be pulling into your Mega Minion, or like, yeah, I just like, there's no point here. Elixir Golem, this is either strong synergy or decent synergy. So the reason I think it's either this or that, it's because like Elixir Golem usually wants to make big pushes, and Hero Mega Minion can snipe stuff that are annoying for Elixir Golem to deal with. But also at the same time, when Elixir Golem dies, the tower would target on your Mega Minion. So it's like you don't get the most value out of your Hero Mega Minion compared to, let's say, when you're playing it with a Golem. Because like Elixir Golem just dies really quick, and he has multiple stages. So like, yeah, I just don't really think it's as good as the other win conditions. Healer, it's similar to Heal Spirit in a sense where if the healer's on your tower to heal a Mega Minion that they sent to snipe one of your support cards, you deserve losing the game. You should not be like in that position ever at all. And it's an Elixir Golem card. It can work okay in Golem. I think I'm gonna put it in decent synergy because like when you're going for, let's say, like a 3-crown rush and like it's very chaotic and they're like spamming stuff, the Mega Minion warping could kind of benefit from the heals. It's okay in Golem decks, not that good in Elixir Golem. with Hero Mega Minion because like mainly because Elixir Golem is not that great. Firecracker harms the card. It gets King Tower activations, and it makes like sniping with it a little bit less good. So overall, I wouldn't recommend it. Royal Delivery, no synergy. Skeleton Dragons, this is in works because this is in decent synergy actually, not even in just works. They cover up Splash. Hero Mega Minion lacks Splash. They're great in Lava. They're great in Golem. I would even say they're great in Giant and Goblin Giant. I used to play them in Goblin Giant and Giant, but like because they are mid now, I don't use them anymore. But in their prime, they were really amazing with Giant Double Prince and like Goblin Giant Sparky. I really love this card. Like it's one of my favorite air options. I used to play like Musketeer, Skeleton Dragons, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Dark Prince Sparky with my Goblin Giant. But that was like back in 2019 or something like that. I don't really remember. But like it was way far in the day. Electro Spirit gets King Tower activations. I wouldn't use it. Electro Giant. This is almost better than Goblin Giant. I would even like... This is almost better than Goblin Giant and like even better than well, not better than Golem because it can reset the tower, but it's like if the E-Giant got on tower to reset it, you probably won the game, so it's like not that much of a problem, but it's like slightly less good than Golem. Mother Witch, it works in the same decks that Mega Minion works in. It kind of can, like the piggies can kind of like get extra damage if the Mega Minion is tanking for them. They kind of like work okay together. It's like nothing too crazy, but it's also like not really bad enough for no synergy. Goblin Drill, I feel like it's similar to Graveyard, but also at the same time, Goblin Drill mostly gets countered by just like a log or like a splash card or what, like one card. It's not like Graveyard where it requires multiple responses or like requires more attention. So I think I would just like put it in no synergy. I'd love to be proven wrong. Honestly, no, I don't want to face Drill Hero Mega Minion. I don't want to face Drill in general, but yeah, either way, I just think it's fine. Golden Knight. Golden Knight is good in bridge spam, good in like E-Giant, good in like it's good in a lot of stuff that the Hero Mega Minion works on. I'm kind of like thinking, does dashing, getting him on tower kind of like helps him with the Hero Mega Minion? Like occasionally you could like maybe get a Golden Knight hitting the Musketeer with his dash once or like something and makes the Mega Minion more likely to take it out in one hit, but I think it's like way too gimmicky, kind of similar to Tornado, that I wouldn't really consider it in decent synergy. Archer Queen, just know it like covers up air defense. It's like more of a defensive card. Hero Mega Minion just like doesn't work for it. Skeleton King, I think it's like slightly less, it's not like as good as Golden Knight. It's also like, it also competes for, I forgot about that, like champions compete for a slot with Hero Mega Minion. So it's like, they mostly just don't really work with them that much. I'm gonna just like drop the Golden Knight here because of that. I think every single champion just doesn't work with Mega Minion because like Mighty Miner, what's the point? Monk, it's like, it's really way too gimmicky to have them like reflect stuff. It's like 10 elixir. Yeah, like yeah, the wizard would reflect one fireball, but like the monk would just kill the wizard. Like what's the point of Hero Mega Minion here? Little Prince, a little bit less gimmicky anyway. I mean it's like way more gimmicky. It's a defensive card. It's like it does nothing on offense. Like there is no point in that. Monk could also like even activate the King Tower. This is like Monk harms the card. It takes a slot from the hero. It activates the King Tower in certain kind of like matchups and stuff, and it already kills all the stuff that the Mega Minion kills, or like gets it low enough. I'd say Monk hurts the card. Void. Void is Deadass. I'm not even joking. Deadass, like, this is great. It kind of helps the Mega Minion take out stuff faster. It can maybe deal okay with swarms, but it's like, the problem with Void is just like, the 5th stage doesn't one-shot skeletons. If it one-shots skeletons, it would just like be a really good card. I would start using it. I'm not even joking. If it one-shots skeletons, I would start using Void. Void is a really underrated spell. I think it's the most underrated card in the game. This is a little bit off topic, but yeah, I think it's like, it works great with Mega Minion. Demolisher is like, it just doesn't work. I don't see the appeal here. Goblin Curse. Goblin Curse is great. I'm inclined to put it in decent synergy. Maybe like there are some combos where like the Mega Minion wouldn't kill something if it swipes on it twice. Like for example, let's say he would swipe the first swipe on the wizard, and like the second one kills it. But if it like got nerfed to where it needs 3, maybe the Goblin Curse would deal enough damage if something survives at 1 HP, and also you'd get a goblin on tower. It's like, I think it's genuinely a good spell to pair with Mega Minion. It's just like, the spell in general is a little bit niche, so that's like the only problem here. But overall, it's like, it's good as a standalone spell. Goblin Machine. Goblin Machine has rockets that could help the Mega Minion in his targets if it gets like, it doesn't need to be as close to the tower as like a battle healer or whatever, because like the rockets have higher range than the healing, and it also like deals a lot of damage to where the impact is very noticeable. I think it works decent synergy. It activates the King Tower, but it's also like, you should be building your push in a way with Goblin Machine that doesn't allow them to activate the King Tower. You should not be going naked Goblin Machine on the bridge. So it's like, it just, that works fine. Bush, way too gimmicky. Like what one could say, maybe like you could combine Bush and like snipe whatever card they have if they don't have a spell, but like way too gimmicky. Goblin Stein, I'm partially between don't recommend and between like, it can clear up the stuff that they use to kill the Mega Minion, but I think that I wouldn't, like, I would just put it with the other heroes. Rune Giant. This is gonna be controversial. I know the card is garbage, but this is in decent synergy. Having an enchanted Mega Minion on their tower is really scary. If the Rune Giant wasn't trash, I could say, I could see like Hero Mega Minion being one of the cards that they mostly pair up with the with the Rune Giant. It's like, it just like really works great. It's not as good because like Rune Giant is just mid, but it really works well. Berserker, I mean, I don't see the appeal. I don't see any help. Same with Boss Bandit. Although it's like a bridge spam card, it kind of competes for the slot, so just like, I don't want to drop it just because of that. Spirit Impress. The air one doesn't really work that well. It's like, what's the point of it? Because like, it deals enough damage and it has range. So it's like, your issue with the thing you want to do with air Spirit Impress is make sure their tanks are melting very quickly, or like their swarm cards. So it's like, I think Works is good enough. I wouldn't put it in decent synergy, if you get what I mean. Like, it's like not that good. Ground Impress, like to an extent it doesn't work, but like I feel like ranking those two cards in a different place, yeah, I guess we'll just do that. I'm still not sure how I want to like approach that. Spirit Impress wasn't there when I made like my Void synergy tier list. Vines. Vines is good because it deals a lot of damage. It kind of like helps Mega Minion snipe stuff. But like it resets the tower. It's like, it's decent synergy, but it's not like as good as like a Snowball or Rage or like whatever stuff, no, so that like now we have like tower troops and evos. I feel like I've been taking evos into account when talking about cards. So it's like, I don't know if I want to include them in the tier list. The video is already like way too long without them. Same for heroes. Like, I've been taking heroes into account. Not mostly, but like, I don't know. I guess you all tell me in the comments if you want me to include them. But either way, this is like the tier list. It's like... Let me zoom out so I can like get it in one frame. I still can't see how it looks on the OBS. It looks fine. This is the final tier list. This is how good every card is with Hero Mega Minion. Oh my god, this video has been going for an hour? What the hell is... Oh my god, this is so insane. That is actually crazy diabolical. Either way, I've been talking too much.